Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and Star Trek Next Generation Through the Mirror, issue number 5 of 5. I think my biggest regret about this is that I didn't get it physical copy. I bought the first issue copy, and I got the previous series, but I just went digital, and I feel like I was just gonna, get the trade. I feel like I may have made a mistake. We'll find out. Other than that, I liked it enough that I decided to do William Riker's beard. Like that. Seriously, love it. So all you guys who've been looking at some of my other videos this week where I've got the beads in my beard and all that stuff, this is the only video where you're going to be able to see and know, oh, that's why Bill did that. I gotcha. The professor has his reasons. Anyway, absolutely amazing issue. Great way to end this part of a series. It's funny how these these Mirrorverse Star Trek Next Generation TNG guys are so freaking tough that even though they seem to be there with their pants down, they don't have their weapons out or anything. They're just kind of doing their thing. And the regular TNG guys, they've outnumbered the bad guys. They've got their phasers already drawn and pointed at them, and yet still, the other guys, they quick draw their phaser like carbines, and just start and zap. I love the onomatopoeia that's used for this. It actually reminds me of that noise that's used in the TNG stuff episodes with the phasers. But they just start blasting, and these guys don't even fire a single shot, the good guys. They just turn around, they start hightailing it. Like, they are not ready for these guys, man. They are so battle-hardened, it's ridiculous. So, you've got to use your brains. Picard made a questionable decision to go first. I remember I said in the previous issue, Picard usually never goes on an away team. In the very first episode of the new Next Generation, I remember Picard and Riker having that conversation. Hey man, heard that you got into it with your commander in chief, your captain. He's like, well, I told him I don't want him going on away missions because he's too important. I'll go instead. He's like, no, I'm good with that because, I'm old. He didn't actually say that last part, but that's what he meant. He's too busy waxing poetic with Shakespeare up on and Moby Dick up on the bridge. But dude, he goes on this away team. He makes the questionable decision to go ahead, and he's like, Riker, you come behind me. He's like, Captain, this is a bad idea. He's like, hey, just do what I said. Well, it turns out, I thought he was going to die. I didn't think he was going to die because, it's freaking Picard. Come on. You're not going to kill Picard. Don't even joke around like that. But he goes up, and you're thinking, oh, he's going to get captured. This is going to end up really bad. This is a bad way to end this series if Picard gets captured and then they get away with him. That would have been something else, man. If the Tiptons would have done that, that would have, oof, wow. Instead, it winds up playing, luckily, right into his hands because the evil Riker and evil Picard show up and they've got him trapped behind a pillar. They're firing. They're not trying to take him alive. They're trying to kill him. And all of a sudden, Riker comes up afterwards on the next sky lift, whatever, the elevator lift. And it's like, oh, perfect position. And the other guys, they start running. The other Riker gets shot through the shoulder. Dude, you don't usually see this much action. You might see this much action in the later Star Trek episodes like Deep Space Nine and Voyager, but in aside from the movies, TNG the Next Generation didn't have a whole lot of action in it. It was more psychological. Not this one. Nope. This issue, everybody, I was expecting to see somebody drop, and that nobody with a red shirt died, man. None of the actual frontline infantry guys died. Dude, the security guys. I was expecting somebody to pick up two phasers and just start like that because they were really getting into it. That was crazy. Maybe in the follow-up, because that's right, guys. I'm not going to tell you how this ended. I'm not even going to tell you how Woodward comes along with his further art in the final part of the story. It was kind of a letdown, but it's okay. I thought the final story was going to give us something amazing. It didn't. Like I said, I'm okay with that. I'm not reading this for the backup issue. That's like an extra piece of candy in a bag of goodies. You know what I'm saying? The main story was good enough for me. And just knowing that Terra Incognita which means the unknown or the undiscovered country, all right, undiscovered area. That's going to be the next Star Trek Through the Mirror stuff. So Star Trek Next Generation Terra Incognita is going to be the next Mirrorverse stuff. And oh God, can't wait, because at the end of this, turns out they didn't actually get everybody off the ship that they expected to. There's still somebody on the ship, and he's going to disguise himself. Yeah, it's a he. That's like a big. There's only like 2 females, 3 females ish on the the Next Generation, but it's not one of them. Wow, this is looking really bad for the Next Generation crew, man. And I'm glad, because like they need themselves a good challenge. This isn't a Q challenge. This is more up the lines of the Borg, but a lot more shady. Like you got to keep your eyes aware. This is so great. Like I said, I really wish that this would have been from an actual TV series. You know what I'm saying? Like these were actually episodes of the series, and they mentioned that. You know what I'm saying? Like we want this to be as though I think Sarah Gatos, the editor, I think she says we want this to feel like the episodes that you missed from the Next Generation, and I can assure you, it 100% feels just like that. This is great. Can't wait for the next ones. I think July is when we can expect the next ones. We'll have to wait and see. I know summertime, that's when we're supposed to see it. Anyway, they could just keep going with 5 issues like that, and I will read the heck out of these. That's it for me, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.